Every morning Clara took the same bus to work. She always sat by the window. And strangely, she always kept the seat beside her empty. The bus was usually crowded, but Clara never let anyone sit there. Some passengers thought she was rude. Others thought she was saving the seat for someone. But Clara never explained. One rainy morning, an elderly man named Arthur sat across from her. After watching her for several days, he finally asked, "Why do you always keep that seat empty?" Clara looked at the empty seat and smiled sadly. "My mother used to sit there." Arthur became quiet. Clara explained that her mother had traveled with her on that bus every morning. They would talk about work, laugh about small things, and sometimes share breakfast. But 6 months ago, her mother passed away. "After that," Clara whispered, "I couldn't bring myself to let anyone sit there." Arthur gently nodded. He didn't ask anything else. A few weeks later, on another rainy morning, the bus was completely packed. An elderly woman entered the bus. She was holding a small umbrella and struggling to stand. Clara immediately looked at the empty seat beside her. For a moment she hesitated. Then she moved her bag. "Please sit here." The woman smiled and sat down. After a few minutes, she looked at Clara carefully. "What's your name?" "Clara." The woman's eyes suddenly became emotional. "Clara. Is your mother Margaret?" Clara froze. "Yes." "How do you know my mother?" The woman smiled through her tears. "I was her closest friend at work." Clara couldn't believe it. The woman reached into her bag and pulled out a small photograph. It was a picture of Clara's mother, smiling with the same woman. "She talked about you all the time," the woman said. "She was so proud of you." Clara looked down at the photograph. Tears filled her eyes. For months, she had been keeping that seat empty because she was afraid that letting someone sit there meant she was forgetting her mother. But that morning she finally understood something. You don't forget someone by moving forward. You carry their love with you. When the bus reached Clara's stop, she stood up. Before leaving, she looked back at the seat. For the first time, she smiled without feeling guilty. The seat was no longer a place of sadness. It had become a reminder of love. And from that day on, Clara never kept it empty again. Sometimes, letting go doesn't mean forgetting someone. It means making room for the love they left behind. Asterisk asterisk. If this story touched your heart, like, share, and subscribe to AZ Story World for more emotional stories.